Hi, Assalamualaikum and welcome back to my channel after 3 years. So, video terakhir yang Diana post bila tengok balik which was in 2023, meaning sudah 3 tahun. So, this video maybe you can consider as a comeback or more to update on my study. So, ramai juga yang DM ataupun komen tanya tentang peluang pekerjaan sebagai graduate psikologi dan juga macam mana untuk sambung degree in psikologi ni. So since bila tengok sekarang pun ramai adik-adik yang sekarang sudah habis STPM and tengah dalam proses untuk apply for UPU. So I am feeling like want to share, terpanggil untuk share tentang my journey as a psychology graduate in 2023. So, Alhamdulillah Diana sudah graduate in 2023 as a psychology graduate with Dean List. Dan selepas graduate, Diana sambung bekerja, Diana continue bekerja as a special need teacher, which is lebih kepada terapis ataupun cikgu kepada kanak-kanak istimewa, and mostly I was working with autistic children dan juga ada juga ADHD, and from there I learn more about special needs. Ada juga developmental delays such as speech delays and banyak lagi lah, which is actually relevant to what I studied back then in psychology. Okay, so apa yang Diana ingin sharekan kali ini, which is after my graduation and I work as a special need teacher, and now sudah tidak bekerja as a special need teacher but more to doing private tutor classes, which is I kira seperti macam freelance tutor. And because I am currently pursue my study master degree in psychology counselling, dan okay, ini juga sebenarnya related to the questions that most of you used to ask me. Lepas graduate as a psychology graduate, boleh kerja sebagai apa? Okay, so mostly or unfortunately, mostly if you want to be specialized in psychology field, sebab untuk sesiapa yang sudah pernah join ataupun sudah pernah ikut kursus psychology in degree, you guys know that mostly untuk specialize in psychology field, you must at least have master degree to be qualified as a psychology. So, untuk adik-adik yang mungkin considering untuk continue your study in psychology degree, you must know and get ready that to be specialized in this field, you must at least have master degree. So, meaning that lepas graduate in degree, you must be ready to maybe pursue in master degree. Okay, so mostly actually psychology ni ada banyak cabang, but in Malaysia mostly yang famous ataupun student degree psychology akan pursue for their master degree is clinical or counselling, and ada juga in educational psychology. Excuse my cat from making some background noise. Okay, so yeah, so like right now I am pursuing my master degree in counselling 1 year. Okay, so now what I am doing, I'm currently having my mid-semester break. So in the mid-February, I will be starting my practicum and also internship. I still have 2 more semesters to go out of 5 semesters total for my master's degree in counselling, psychology counselling. So wish me luck on that. And yeah, so in the meantime, after I resigned as a special need teacher full-time, now I'm focusing on my part-time master's degree and also working as a freelance or private tutor, going to my students' home and do some tutoring for them. And Alhamdulillah, so far it is enough for me, and I have my schedule quite okay. Sorry, banyak iklan sebab kucing ni my cat Cookie is a cat that loves to seek for attention, so she will keep on kacau me when I am recording something or when I am doing my work, especially when I am doing my assignment. So she will be on the table before I do. Okay, so that is a little bit about my cat. She wants the attention, so I have to give her the attention that she needs. Okay, so back on the topic. Jadi for now I am focusing on my master's degree counseling, and also with the hope that by next year maybe I can get my license as a counselor. So like right now I am a trainee counselor, okay, counselor pelatih, dan every session that I have handled with my clients, every counseling session, there are two types, satu individu dan satu pula counseling kelompok. Okay, so far I love my experience as a trainee counselor. Maybe it is a little bit out of my comfort zone for someone that not really likes to talk a lot or being the center of attention, and as an introvert myself, but I love how I am able to, maybe by talking to my clients, I get to understand them better and help them to understand themselves better, and that is how I learn from psychology. Sebab dari course psychology degree lah yang buat Diana lebih kenal diri sendiri, and we can aim to explore more of our potential. Okay, so if you guys ask me about peluang pekerjaan as a psychology graduate, for me rezeki ni rahsia Tuhan kan. We just have to try our best to get a job, and I am aware that now the problem is with our country, in our country, is about peluang pekerjaan kepada para graduan yang sudah graduate, because I know there are a lot of people are still unemployed and now working like maybe Grab driver ataupun food Grab dan banyak lagi lah. So just like my case, right now I am doing my own freelance tutor. Whatever it is, you still have to, other than focusing on your study, you have to explore your own potential, the skill that you have, that you think you can make it as a side income. Because sementara dalam proses untuk tunggu dapat pekerjaan yang stable, ataupun most of people want to work office hour ataupun kerja kerajaan ataupun swasta, whatever it is, you want to get a full-time job. But of course it can be a challenge for all of the graduates out there. So what I can advise maybe, or give a little bit of friendly reminder, is try to explore your potential. So for example, like me, even after I resign from my full-time job, I am still upskilling, or I try to explore what are my talents or what I am good at and what I am not good at. The reason why you need to explore your own potential is because it can help you in the meantime while waiting for a full-time job or while waiting to be employed. You must use your time, your free time, to explore about yourself. Okay, why? Because this is very important, because if you can't be employed, at least you can do something to self-employed, ataupun macam mana boleh gunakan skill yang anda semua ada untuk jadikan itu sebagai your side income, or maybe it can be your full-time income. Okay, like me, sekarang Diana sudah 3 tahun as a tutor. Okay, and it really helps me because it built my skill in teaching, my teaching skill. And another reason is because I love to teach. I love to share whatever I've read, whatever I have learned. So it really, I think being a tutor is one of the way for me to be employed or to make it as my income. So that is how I started my tutor service. and sekarang sudah 3 tahun juga, and some of my students are special needs because of my past experience as a special need teacher. So what I can say is I am very grateful with all of my experience before, sejak after graduation, with my psychology knowledge and my experience as a special need teacher, and from there I get some of my client, or I build my portfolio as a tutor. Okay, sebelum ni pun waktu pandemic, I mean when I am still studying for my psychology degree, I joined a online tutor service, okay, under a company. So from there I started to getting more interest in tutoring. So from there I try to make my own tutor service. And what I like about tutoring is because I have the flexible time. Okay, sebab as a master degree in counselling, so Dana perlu jumpa klien, Dana perlu ada flexible time tu. Maksudnya bila Dana tengah full time working sebelum ni, I don't really have the flexible time to meet my client to do counselling sessions. So that is the main reason also why I resigned from my previous workplace. And now I have a more flexible time. I can arrange my own schedule to accommodate with my client timetable ataupun client schedule to do the counselling session, and also for me to do tutor at night for my student at their home. So far I really hope that this video can a little bit give you an insight of how my life is, or how your life is going to be after graduating from psychology degree or any other degree. The main point is you need to have the curiosity to explore your own potential, because I believe setiap orang ada potensi diri sendiri, and maybe you have yet to explore, belum lagi tahu ataupun belum lagi kenal pasti apa minat anda, yang maybe dalam diam boleh jadi satu peluang untuk jana pendapatan. Okay, so in counselling session, what I always told my client when they are unsure about their career journey, okay, so as a counselor or trainee counselor, I will introduce to them a Holland test ataupun personality test, which you can understand your own personality, jenis yang macam mana, and what kind of career field ataupun what kind of occupation that actually can fit to your personality. So because when your personality and your workplace is aligned, it can create ataupun it can boost your job satisfaction. Sebab I am sure not everyone is happy with their job. They just do their job for the sake of survival. So for me, I want my job to be something that I am enjoy about, that is enjoyable. So this is the path that I choose after graduating as a psychology graduate. And yeah, so being a tutor, although it is not a full-time job, but it is enough for me, and I am really enjoying my journey right now. Okay, so I hope this update video, my life update video, a little bit can give you some insight, or maybe give you some motivation, especially for those yang sudah graduate and still waiting for your first job. Okay, I really wish you luck, and I believe everyone has their own journey. You are not late, you are not early, you are just on time. Yang penting you have the curiosity to explore and never give up. You can rest but never give up. Okay, so if you have any question regarding maybe UPU or maybe some career advice, although maybe I'm not the fit person to talk about that, but maybe I can use a little bit of my knowledge, what I've learned in my master degree as a counseling student or trainee counselor. So can just hit DM or comment below. And yeah, you can DM me on my book Instagram. Oh yes, I am still reading books from time to time, and just that a little bit slow on posting my book review. And last year I took a break from collaborating with any authors or any book publisher to review their books. But this year I started to take another book review collaboration. So if you have any question regarding books or whatever you think you want to ask me about that I find it relevant, I will respond to your question from time to time. And I hope that you guys have a good day. Bye.